Well, everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review The Long Game, and this is a new sports film, biopic, period piece, and overall drama that focuses on the Mexican-American experience in the 1950s, where a group of young men who are caddies at a really fancy golf club wind up putting together a team for their high school golf team led by their superintendent, played by Jay Hernandez, who is a war veteran, a great golfer, and has been ostracized for being a Mexican-American man and not allowed into this golf club. And he teams up with his former supervising officer in the military, Dennis Quaid, and they go on a journey to prove themselves and win the state championship. This film certainly hits on the expected beats of a sports movie. It does them well. The way that they shoot the golf in montage and with the camera work, which I'll get to a little bit more, it's well done. It's engaging. It really captures the drama of the sport. What the film really digs into, which probably could have dug a little bit deeper, because a lot of the moments are a bit melodramatic, a little bit, feels like you're watching a movie, but dealing with a lot of microaggressions and sometimes overt racism that we see these young men, as well as Hernandez's character, experiencing. This is a true story that's certainly inspiring as we see them try to overcome these roadblocks. I think Hernandez gives a strong central performance. Dennis Quaid is fantastic in a supporting role, who has some moments of wisdom and is like a gritty Dennis Quaidness at this point. You have Jana Lee Ortiz, who plays Hernandez's wife, and they have some great chemistry together and great moments. Brett Cullen is like the villain of the story, I guess you would say. He's a judge who golfs at this club and always seems to be trying to stop this group of young Mexican Americans from succeeding. Oscar Nunez and Cheech Marin both have some moments of themselves. This film probably would have benefited from fleshing out its young group of characters a little bit. Some of them, have some particular traits that stick out, but really it's only Julian Works Joe who actually gets a storyline, as you have his relationship with his father, you have his budding relationship with Daniela, a young woman played by Paulina Chavez, and their dynamic adds some of those coming-of-age elements that you'd expect from a high school film like this. I think the period elements really work. The costuming, the cars are gorgeous. This film is beautifully shot. Director Julio Quintana really brings a lot to this film in terms of how he brings life and energy. The cinematography is absolutely gorgeous from Alex Quintana, and it's just the vibrant colors. There's one particular shot of just blue sky and fields, and you're just blown away by how rich the colors are, how intimate the camera gets with its characters. I'm not going to say it's quite Tree of Life level of that kind of intimate, but it's still along those lines, and there's a lot of great moments of montages and camera angles and how it all comes together and builds a dynamic experience. And also, even the score from composer Hanan Townsend has some interesting dynamics, and especially for some of the musical numbers that are more like the score instead of, popular music that he used, there's some added personality and layers to it. So technically, this is actually a surprising, really well done film, which you might not expect from, a period sports movie, but Quintana and his crew really bring a lot of life to it. Hernandez and Quaid and the rest of this cast bring strong performances. It could have dug deeper. It could have added more depth to its commentary on its themes of what it means to serve for your country as a Mexican American, what it means to be a Mexican American and feeling ostracized by both Mexicans and Americans. And there's moments that certainly hit, but there's definitely moments where the film feels a little a little too staged and a little too melodramatic, but it still hits in an impactful way. And that's the most important thing. And this is an inspiring true story that I think a lot of people would get a lot out of. But those are my thoughts on The Long Game. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.